Keep talking.
I have this girl in mind that I've been chatting with her. I have not approached her about Plexus. I haven't done anything. She's doing that wellness. She's doing that beef company with the cleaning products. But
Melaleuca, the wellness box.
is it Live Well?
I think that's
The
what
box that says well on it.
It's Melaleuca.
Is that Melaleuca?
Mm-hmm.
That says well on it?
Mm-hmm. It's their
Really?
wellness. They always talk about having their wellness box and their shop club. It's Melaleuca.
Oh.
The whole beef thing is new. That's weird. Like
That's
you sell
Melaleuca?
cleaners and supplements, and now you're selling meat.
Yeah, that's Melaleuca because they never
Mhm.
say what it is.
I know.
It's just
It's
Live
Melaleuca.
Well on the box.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Melaleuca.
But it's like I've built like we always comment on each other and we've like chatted back and forth on Messenger and stuff. And like she seems really cool, and it's like she's not really doing it, but it's like she seems like she's all about healthy and like being active, and she has a dog, and I'm like I should say something.
Yep, that's a
She
name.
seems cool, and she's
Name
active.
down.
Yeah, that's the name down. There's a couple others too. Just
And I can. Okay, so part of the business reach out. So let's talk about that a little bit. So your homework is writing down 10 names. We're going to do 10 business reach outs minimum this month. If you want to go for more, woo, let's go. Your goal is going to be doing 3 of them this week.
Okay.
Okay. So when you're doing a business reach out, what you want to think about are what are their pain points? What are they going to get out of it? It's about them.
Yeah.
Yes, you can call me. Hold on. Can I call you? I want to do a live with Mandy. Perfect. You can call me later. You can do a live with Mandy. I'll finish. I'm recording this too, so I'll send it to you guys after it gets downloaded too. Okay, so what like pain points?
Mhm.
But what is it? What are they going to get out of it? Why would they want to join Plexus? Fun is great, but fun isn't going to be something to make someone build some big giant team. Things
Right.
I look at would be like community, freedom, and it doesn't need to necessarily be financial freedom, but freedom to make the decisions. Like for me, with Tyler walking away from his job, we have the freedom to make that decision.
Right.
Not necessarily that because we're living in such financial freedom, we don't have to worry about anything, but we have enough to make that decision.
Right.
So, not being tied down to a job can be it. Wanting to be more present with your family, wanting a sense of community. Those are kinds of like reasons. Like I did a business reach out to a lady. She never responded, but it's no big deal. She is very into like she's always sharing scripture and her she's got an incredible story. But her story and like tying into God saving her. She has a very hard, dark past, and she's like talking about how God has saved her. And I use it as like, this is another platform for you to help more people and to spread God's word. And like, to me, I feel like this is part of my mission that God gave me. And so using that, like that, if that's part of their platform is very like spiritual, this is another way to spread that that message. And also God wants us to be healthy. God wants us to heal. So this is another avenue for that. So that's when you look through your people of like, this person would be cool. I love this person. I want this person. What are they going to get out of it?
Yeah.
That's going to make them want to do it. So you don't want your message, you want a voice message or video message, but you also don't want it to be like 5 minutes of you rambling on.
Yeah, to me, it's gotta be like a minute.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why sometimes I like sending them on Instagram because it cuts me off like,
yeah, you got a minute to talk, it's gonna cut you off.
Because I ramble. So
yeah, I do too, as you know.
Yeah. So that's kind of part of when it comes to a business reach out, how we're going to do it. And go into it with no expectations, but that's kind of one of the most important pieces. And then also, I don't think I've shared this with you or not yet. So something that we're going to start doing is offering a wellness event to everyone. And I have some verbiage that I will send to you guys that I used to send out to a few people. But basically, when someone signs up, we're going to say, hey, we offer all of our new VIPs. We offer to host a wellness event for all of our new VIPs. So you want to say, like, I'm hosting this for you, so they don't think they need to do all this crazy stuff.
Right.
Basically, like, all you'll need to do is invite some of your friends and family to tune in. We'll share the information. And when, I like to say when and not if, when you have someone that wants to sign up, we'll use your referral link. And so you'll get the credit back for that. It's a win-win. And then it's like, how about a day this week? What's the best day that works for you? So
Right.
I'm giving them the option of Zoom or Messenger. So we do basically a ping 15 or a Zoom. And the specifically offering to host it for them instead of it being like, hey, we're doing this, invite people if you want. It's this is for you. Like, they're
Right.
going to
Right.
invite more people.
Right.
If it's specifically their event.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of why we're doing that. I hosted 2 yesterday. Well, one was for Amanda Reyes. And then one was for the girl I was just talking about on Joy's team, this brand new, like, 18-year-old girl that she's eating out of my hands. I say, do this. And she, like, I was like,
Right.
make a list of 20 people. And she had the list made before I even sent her the message to send out to people. And she had already messaged people. She's already added them to the event. And I'm like, here's your message. I'm like, oh, girl, don't even use my messages. If you got something working, like, go.
I love 18-year-olds. Like, all right, I got like 50 friends. Sure.
Oh, she's just like, I got this. She's like, I rep for 3 other companies. I'm like, okay, girlfriend, go. Like, I was like, this is a dream. I told my group, like, don't pinch me, you guys. I don't want to wake up.
Yeah.
But you, like, legit never know. And something that's beautiful about this is her mom kind of caught on to my story of my digestion, my underweight issues, like that kind of stuff. And she's like, this is my daughter. My daughter is like, her daughter, this 18-year-old, has 5% body fat.
Mm-hmm.
10 to 12 is essential for women. 1 to 2 is essential for men. Like, she's like, I never have a
Right.
regular period. I'm like, you don't have enough body fat to have a regular period.
Hold on. Yeah. Sorry, my dog wants
Crazy lady. But because of that, like, this girl is like all excited and running because she's like, I have hope to gain weight. I have hope to have a
Right.
normal period, like all of that kind of stuff. So,
Right.
that's like the never stop sharing kind of situation.
Right.
But when, like, I would go, I don't know what your new girl's name was. I forgot already. I peeked it.
Emily.
Emily. Yep. I would go to her, and you want to ask for what you want. If you want her to be a business builder with you, ask her. If she says no, then you offer the wellness event. If she says no, then you ask for a shout out post.
Yeah.
It's just like when we're selling the products, we start go big or go home. Like, here
Right.
is the $289 pack. Nope. Here is the $199, the 212 pack, whatever, however much they are anymore. I can't even keep track. Here's the next one.
Like, I don't
Here's
know.
the next one.
They
Yeah. You go down until you get a yes, right? So
Right.
same thing. Like, she's not down for, like, being your next fast start gold. All right. Well, how about we host this wellness event and, you can share it with a few friends and family. Nope. You're going to put a post up for me then. Cool. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
So that, like, for you specifically, with being like, you want to go gold, like, if you're going to make this your gold month, I understand you've got a lot, but you could still make this your gold month. You have to commit. Like, this is my gold month. Like, I am going gold this month.
Right.
I'm going to move hell or high water to go gold this month while I'm in the process of selling my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
While I just packed up my entire life into a pod.
Yeah. While I'm driving myself to Arizona twice. On the road.
On the road again.
Yep. That'll be my mantra.
Yeah. So are you like, I'm going gold this month?
Not quite.
Okay.
I'm doing a little better, but I've been really overwhelmed the last week. So I've been having a little bit of a hard time, but it's like things are kind of coming together.
Yeah.
So
I'm not surprised. So what I
it's
want
just
you to
so much.
say, I want you to have oomph behind your goal. If it's
Mhm.
not to go to goal, if obviously like you would like to go gold, we get
Yeah.
that. But if you don't have like this is what I'm doing this month, we're kind of floating in no
Yeah.
man's land. So like, is it to re-rank? That would be good. That's not as much of a
Well, yeah. I would love for David and I to at least get back to re-ranking
yeah.
at senior silver.
Okay, so can
That's
we say like hard set
yeah.
let's say hard set Mandy's account's going to be 50 points and David obviously will be
Yeah.
50 points at that point too, right?
Yeah.
Over 50 points. Okay, so that I want in writing. And then the next is how are you you don't have to do it this second necessarily, but write it in the air. Done.
Yeah.
How are you going to get there? So then you look at how many are you personally sponsoring?
Right.
And that's I'm going to move hell or high water and I'm sponsoring 3. You got 1, we got 2, we need 2 more. Right?
Yeah.
And then okay, so you've got your personally sponsored. How are you going to get more? Because if you're only sponsoring 3, we still need to come up with another 3, right? Is that right? That seems
Six, I don't know the math right now. 6 total. I would love to get. I would actually like the more I rebuild. I mean, this month it's hard finding the balance, but it's like I would love to rebuild enough before we leave. So if I get 6 this month or even more, it's like that'd be great. It's like I have a lot of prospects that I keep checking in with. I'm checking in with and everything, and it's like so it's like it's not dead. That's the good thing. I'm like, I have people I'm talking to. Yes. I have people that are interested. I have people that I haven't signed up yet. And it's like,
yeah, you have a lot of irons on the fire, I feel like.
Yeah.
We just need to I don't know. We need to stoke them a little bit. I don't know. You need to
yeah,
get the fire burning. Get the bonfire going.
That one lady, that Michelle, her name's Michelle. She did a post for me.
Right.
I checked in with her because she was asking, I had her do a post and I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And she's like, she messaged me. She's like, oh, I think my in-laws are interested. She's like, what would help? They have this and this and this. What would help with that? So I sent her info on it. She's like, oh, cool. I'll pass it along to them because like they're older. I checked in with her a little bit later. And then I checked in with her again. And that was several days ago. And I haven't heard from her.
Okay.
So I'm like,
so I actually really like this. I don't know if remember if you were on this were you on both the work with me's with Brooke?
I think so.
So yeah. The abducted one, I legit sent a message and I made it funny. Like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Did you get abducted?
Yeah.
I sent that.
Yeah. I thought I was sending a voice. Hey girl, did you like fall in a hole or something?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah. No, it's funny, right? And I got like I had a couple people respond to it because it's
lighthearted.
Yeah, it's lighthearted and funny. And so
she was interested. She's just fresh in the gym. She's been interested for a while. She just hasn't I haven't gotten her to respond and pull the trigger.
Right. So that would be something like just a funny, like, hey girl, did you get abducted? Just curious. Did the aliens come?
Yeah.
I haven't heard from you.
I will totally do that.
And then I think you might have, but the whole one, is that why you got her to post the whole hey, we can get $160 in your account?
Yeah, she was like, cool. She's like, yeah, tell me what to do. Yeah. So I did the post for her. I'm like, yeah, I would post it with pictures of yourself that you like. So that's why she did all of her gym pictures. Right. She totally loved it. And she was on board. She was on it. And then I was like, yeah, and then I was giving her next steps. And then she was like, yeah, my mother-in-law, her in-laws were interested. And I'm like, cool. Yeah. Send them, this is, good information for them, ask them about this. She was like, cool. She's like, awesome. Thank you so much. And I've checked in with her twice and she hasn't responded. She's read the messages, but it's I don't know if I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. She's busy.
Right. I do too. Yeah.
It's mom brain. You just forget.
Yep. I read it. Okay.
Yeah, they're like, oh shoot, I totally forgot. I thought I responded back to you and I didn't. I'm like, dude, I've been there
Yeah.
sometimes.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that would be, I would do like the abducted, like check in with her situation.
Yeah.
Um,
And I have
Mine
another
would
lady as well.
be like signing 6 is awesome and amazing. I will tell you, signing 3 and developing 1 is way more exciting and fun and amazing. The deeper you go, the stronger you're going to be. We want to go deep and wide. So yes,
Yeah.
we do want the 6,
Yeah.
but if we get 3 and 3, even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be
Yeah.
part of it. Okay, so another thing is another homework is we're going to be doing co-lives. You need to do a co-live in the next week. You can do
Okay.
it with me or Joy or anyone on the team, any of you could even do it with other people that you've met. I know you've talked to a couple other Plexus people.
Right.
Um, it can be with one of them. I don't care. We need a co-live in the next week.
Okay.
So that's another piece of homework. And then this is something I'm super excited about. I wanted to see if you and David would do it too. So our Thursday like themed calls or themed Zoom calls. Amy's upline, Amy, actually, it's the Amy and Amy show. Got this idea with Valentine's Day to do a couples Zoom.
Oh, yeah.
So we're planning on like having like her and her husband and then actually her brother and her sister-in-law, because that's like her main leg. And I thought you and David, because David's story is incredible, but
Yeah.
we had different thoughts on it too. Both Amy and I were like, our husbands take the products, but they're like, yeah, they're good. And that's kind of the end of the story. We don't get like, do you feel better? Sure. Yeah, they're great. Like,
David would be good for it. I just have to make sure he's home.
right. See,
He's,
David will talk.
it's
about,
5. He's not home yet.
okay.
But he's almost home. But I mean, David takes his products every day.
Exactly. I was
Without
like, when she's brought it up, I was like, I feel, because I would love for an event for us to invite guys to and have a good, powerful story.
I even thought about that when you're asking about ideas for stuff. And I'm like, what about like a guy's one?
Yeah.
So women can like join and be like, hey, this would be really good for my husband.
Exactly. Well, see,
So they
that's
can get
why I love this couples idea, because you can absolutely invite the men, but also you can have the women on at the same time. And it's really good to be like, I think we could pack the house where you invite all of the people on your team and they are going to sit there and listen to why, like the husbands
their
all being
husband.
on
Yeah.
this. And they're going
Because
to be
for
like,
all husbands are the same.
exactly. My
They don't take
husband
care of
should take,
themselves. Yeah. They have injuries, they have pain, they don't sleep, they got all kinds of issues.
Yep.
Or my husband was a train wreck.
Exactly.
But he's a lot better.
He's not as wrecked.
No. Yeah. So yeah, he takes everything. Because if he doesn't take something for a little bit, he knows. He can tell.
So my thought was like, we've got men inviting, we're going to have women on there that are like, my husband would love this. And then also like Amy was talking about how her husband has been on a call and been like, oh yeah, I like these products. And then also he just kind of rolled into like, this business has been incredible for us. Amy, I love supporting Amy in it. So he started talking about the business side of it. And so I'm like, this is genius. Like we can hit so many things by doing a couple Zoom.
Oh
and
yeah.
like if we all brought a couple people on and they signed their husbands after it, like if we got a +1, like think how much we could grow by literally just doing a +1 with the husband, the spouse getting on.
Right. Yeah.
So
I love the idea. That's awesome.
I'm super stoked about it. So talk to David about it, because I thought you like Tyler. I haven't even talked to Tyler about it. Whatever. I was like, if we don't do it, I'll get a couple. I got this. Yeah, I think he's supportive of me, and I think he would do it. But it might be a longer Zoom, but we both agreed like if it's a 40-minute Zoom and people are listening to us banter for 40 minutes, awesome. And then also we can record it and be like, hey, so and so talked at this time, just go watch that. So
yeah, I love these recordings because you can just like, you missed the Zoom call, like here you go.
Yep.
Like it's really good. It's short. It's like, even like half an hour. People are like, oh, okay, cool. Because I sent it to several people that couldn't go. So it's like the one girl I signed up today.
Yeah.
She wasn't able to attend, but she definitely watched it after I sent it to her because it's really good information.
I'm impressed she watched it. They usually don't, but it still gives
Yeah.
you a follow-up. Like you can send
Mhm.
it, be like, hey, did you get a chance to watch it? They say no. Just
Yeah.
like, would you be open to just chatting then about what your health goals are and how this can help? Like you
Yeah.
can just go into that real easily then too.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
So talk with him, business reach outs, co-lives. That's basically the homework. Well, talking to David, I guess technically homework. It will be next Thursday.
Okay.
I don't know for sure if we're gonna do 5 or 5:30. I'll have to clarify. It sounds like 5:30 would be better for David.
Yeah.
Okay.
Later the better.
Okay. I'll put a note to ask her. Also, since there's going to be multiple other couples talking, we could have you guys maybe be the last couple too. So it might not be, if we do 5:30, it might not be till 6 or later that you guys would share too. If you want
Right.
to look at that side of it too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can just be like, we're doing a call at 5:30, so you need to be home. He can
Sure.
make it. I mean, he works for himself.
He's the boss.
It's his last day of work. So
Is it his last day?
yeah, he has 3 days off. He has Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, I got you. I thought like him
No,
like
his last day is not going to be. So I think he's quitting the week before you leave.
whenever. Do you have a date set for leaving?
Not. It depends how long our house takes in escrow.
Yeah.
Might take a while because house stuff is a mess. The paperwork for it is a nightmare.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So
Yes, it is.
yeah,
You just never know. It's like, oh, we're closing. Just kidding.
yeah. Well, we had a second mortgage in our house at one point, and it disappeared back in 2009, and we haven't heard from them. But there's a lien still in the house, but we don't know what company it is, and we've never paid it because we've never gotten a bill.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So weird.
like yeah, it's weird.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened, how that works. So good luck.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be confusing, but yeah. So by the way, you're still recording.
Oh, well,
Unless you just want
I can stop it.